Here to present a skit, The Dear Departed by Stanley Horton is a satirical play that explores family relationships and the falsehood and hypocrisy and greed that often lie beneath it. It signifies that how the present generation is reacting towards the elders. The only humane character in the play is the young granddaughter, who is not yet touched by the base intentions and falsities of the adult world. Now the play opens in Amelia's house.
What on earth are you doing there, kid? Come on up. What is this you're wearing, child? Your grandpa's dead. Go wear some mourning clothes. And where is this man? How long will it take for him to send a telegram? Oh no, it better not be those two. Oh, it's only you. I thought it was old Lizzie and Ben.
Oh, come on, Amelia. I just sent them a telegram and how will they be here before
Henry,
me?
you're in a mourning house. Wear some mourning clothes.
Okay, whatever you say.
The telegram arrives at Lizzie's house.
Letter for Mr. and Mrs. Jordan.
Thank you.
Oh my God! Ben,
What?
our father's dead.
What?
Look at this telegram.
Are you serious?
Now, should I be sad that he's gone, or should I be happy that we'll get some of his assets?
Don't kid yourself. Amelia is going to give a hard bargain.
Oh yeah, you're right. She'll give me a tough time. Come, let's go to their place now.
Jimmy, get ready.
Jimmy, wear some mourning clothes, my son.
Okay, Mom. Amelia's house.
How much longer won't Grandpa's card stink?
Shut up.
Talk your age, kid.
But I just learned it the other day at school.
Here, take Dad's precious slippers before Ben takes it. And also, let's take away his new bureau and put it in our room before Lizzie claims it.
Yes, you're right. And let's put our old chest of drawers in his room.
That's a good idea.
Are you trying to take away Grandpa's things before Aunt Lizzie and Uncle Ben take them away?
Heck no, child. Your granddad wants your mom to take them.
Oh, really?
Heck yes, he told us this morning.
But he was drunk this morning.
I thought I might get this clock as well. Lizzie doesn't really need the good things.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, don't open it. First go check who it is.
Okay. Mom, it's Aunt Lizzie and Uncle Ben.
Don't open it until I tell you to.
Okay.
You move it fast. Go open it.
Hi, Aunt. Hi, Uncle. Hi, Lucky.
Hi, Vicky. Oh, Amelia, he's gone.
Yes, he's just 72.
My, that's a nice bureau. Where did you get it from?
Oh, that. Henry got it at an auction. Yes, an auction.
Oh, an auction? Very well.
Anyways, have you both thought about the obituary column? What are we going to put on it?
Yeah, we have been thinking about it. How about our dear father, Mr. Abel Merriweather, has taken his ticket aboard the Heavenly Airlines. And please pray it doesn't encounter any hijacks.
Wait. Are you even sure it's heaven or hell?
Shut up! What's this? Our father is lying as cold as that bit Cullen there, and you both are cracking jokes?
Amen to that. Don't you have any respect for our father? Anyway, what about his properties?
He promised his gold watch to our Lucky.
Oh really? I've never heard of that.
Yes, he promised to our gold watch to Lucky when he was living with us.
Well, whatever. His furniture is in his room. We'll part it out. And his insurance money, that's ours.
He has paid it, right?
Yes, of course. I saw him go out this morning with my own eyes.
Grandpa, insurance this morning. He paid?
Duh.
But he went to the old age home this morning.
Are you sure, child?
Yes, Aunt Lizzie. He told me before leaving.
Well, the son of a drunken vampire.
Hey, vampires are awesome. No dissing them.
Will you both just cut out this nonsense and concentrate on what we are doing?
Yeah, so, where's this old age home first of all? And what was he doing there?
It's down by the block run by this old lady, Mrs. Sherrock's. and I have no idea what he was doing there.
Whatever. I bet he did in purpose.
Anyway, let's not be hasty. Vicky, go up to Granddad's room and get his insurance papers.
Granddad's room? No, I'm not going up there.
Oh, come on.
Vicky, oh my cute child, don't you want a Belgian chocolate?
How about Snickers?
Sure, sneakers, anything. Now go up.
Yay.
Jimmy, I want you to go along with her.
So Amelia, what about his chinaware?
You can keep the chinaware and I'll have the silverware.
No, I think you should have the chinaware. I'll have the silverware. You know that.
Vicky, stop! Vicky!
Victoria Head Slater, stop this shouting right now.
Why were you both shouting and running around?
We saw ghost.
What?
We saw Grandpa wake up.
Think better, kiddo.
Oh, Lizzie and Ben. What a surprise. Come on, Ben, my son. Give me a good handshake.
Thank the Lord, he's not a ghost.
Didn't you call a doctor to check?
He was out cold. He didn't respond even after we were shouting his name.
Hey, son. You're in mourning. And hey, so all of you, who's dead?
My brother, father, brother.
Oh, that brother in Kangaroland? What's the name?
Australia, father.
Not the place name, lad's name.
William.
Charles,
Harry,
Kate. Voldemort.
I repeat my question. What is Ben's brother's name?
William, Charles, Prince, Kate, Harry, Voldemort.
Your parents named you Ben and named your brother Williams, Kate, Harry, Prince, Voldemort? Weird.
have some tea, father.
Amelia, where are my slippers? They are missing. Why have you been wearing it, my son? And why is my bureau not in my room?
Father, Henry wanted to get one just like yours. So he was trying it on to see how it suits him.
you couldn't even let the man be cremated before snatching his stuff.
At least we didn't put our names on his Rolex.
How dare you?
No quarreling when I'm here.
Then get out.
Will anyone explain me what's going on here?
Will do, father.
She will not, father.
I will, father. You were drunk and slept very well, so my pathetic excuse of her sister, Amelia, and her even more pathetic husband, Henry, thought you were dead and telegrammed us to come by. But before we could come, they already started swindling your things away.
My, guess I'll have to change my will.
You had written a will?
Yes, I'll change my will so that my things go to the person I'm living with when I'm dead.
Father, you should come and stay with us. At least we won't swindle your things this way.
Oh, Father, please don't be hard on us. We have always taken good care of you.
Actually, I have some decisions made, my child. I'll change my will in the name of old age home. And thanks for you for getting my stuff down. It will be easy for me to take it there.
Grandpa, please don't leave us.
Please tell me I'm dreaming. Please tell me I'm dreaming.
Love and family values through this skit and tell everyone that we have to love to be happy. No one is able to live in a life of coldness, selfishness. How close we are to them and even a bit time we spend with them, we should ask ourselves. Thank you.